Hello everyone, and welcome back to Blissful Garden. Today, I'm excited to show you a simple and natural method to revive weak orchids, helping yellowing leaves turn green again, roots grow strong, and blooms return year-round. If you love orchids and want more easy, organic care tips, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to support the channel. Let's get started. This is my orchid today, and as you can see, it's really struggling. The leaves are in poor condition. Most of them have turned a dull yellow, some even deep brown, and they're drooping heavily around the sides of the pot. When you touch them, they feel soft and mushy, not firm like healthy leaves should. This kind of softness usually indicates rot, and sure enough, there are blackened areas on several leaves, especially near the base, where fungal or bacterial infections often take hold. You can also spot some dark sunken patches and slight mold growth, which means the plant has likely been exposed to too much humidity or water without proper drainage. The center of the plant looks weak and vulnerable, and there are hardly any strong green leaves left to help it photosynthesize and recover naturally on its own. Next, we'll remove the plastic pot to check on the roots. This step is very important to understand how serious the problem is. As soon as we take the pot off, we can clearly see that many of the roots are in bad condition. There are quite a few dry, shriveled roots that look brittle and lifeless. These roots are no longer able to absorb water or nutrients, and they often crumble when touched. I'll remove all the old moss medium and replace it with a fresh one. Repotting not only gives the orchid a clean, healthier environment, but also gives me the chance to carefully inspect and treat the roots, creating the best possible conditions for recovery and future growth. While moss is a great medium for retaining moisture, over time it begins to break down, becoming compact and dense. When that happens, it restricts airflow to the roots and can trap bacteria and fungi, which leads to rot. That's why removing the old moss is so important. It improves aeration and lets me examine the entire root system closely. Next, I'll trim the roots carefully and neatly. Now that we've removed the old moss, we can clearly see the condition of the roots, and as expected, not all of them are healthy. Some are mushy, dark brown to black, or completely shriveled. These roots can no longer support the plant, and if we leave them, they may continue to rot and spread disease to the healthy ones. So I'll go ahead and trim away all the damaged and decayed roots. This step is important because it helps the plant redirect its energy toward producing new, strong roots instead of trying to sustain old, failing ones. By removing these unhealthy roots, we're not only protecting the healthy parts of the plant, but we're also encouraging fresh root development. Let's carefully cut off the flower spike from the orchid so we can use it for propagation. After that, we'll gently peel away the thin outer membrane covering the spike. Removing this layer is important because it allows the plant to absorb nutrients and moisture more easily, which in turn helps the new growth develop faster and encourage the orchid to bloom more abundantly and healthily. This simple step can really boost the plant's ability to produce beautiful flowers sooner than usual. Similarly, we'll do the same with this flower bud here. Gently removing the outer membrane around each bud helps to stimulate growth and encourages the orchid to develop new flowers more quickly and robustly. Next, I'll rinse the plant thoroughly under running water. After trimming away the damaged roots, It's important to wash the entire plant carefully to remove any dirt or debris still clinging to the roots and base. This step is essential because it cleans the plant deeply, preparing it to adjust smoothly to its new growing medium. Washing also helps get rid of any lingering bacteria or fungi that might have been living in the old medium. Now, let's take a soft cloth and gently pat the plant dry. It's important to be very gentle here, so we don't damage any delicate parts like the leaves or roots. Using a soft cloth helps absorb the excess water without causing stress to the plant. Use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Pour 500 milliliters of warm water. The warmth of the water helps to dissolve ingredients more effectively and activates the beneficial properties of the mixture. Stir the solution. Soak the mixture until the water cools down completely. Use 1 leaf aloe vera. Cut the aloe vera into small pieces. This helps to release its natural gel and nutrients more easily when preparing your plant care solution. Smaller pieces allow for better extraction of vitamins and minerals that will nourish and support healthy growth in your orchids. We will trim the tip of the flower spike to reduce the exposed surface area, which helps prevent the cutting from losing water too quickly during propagation. Then, we'll make a diagonal cut at the bottom of the spike to create a larger surface area, allowing the plant to absorb more nutrients and moisture efficiently. This careful trimming helps the cutting stay hydrated and nourished, promoting faster and healthier growth. Apply aloe vera gel onto the wounds and the flower spike buds. The natural soothing and healing properties of the aloe gel help protect the plant from infections, reduce stress, and promote quicker recovery and new growth at these vulnerable spots. This step supports the overall health of the cutting and encourages successful rooting and blooming. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to support me and never miss any orchid care tips. Soak it in the aloe vera gel for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we'll take the plant out and apply the aloe vera gel once again. This second layer helps seal the wounds better, providing extra nutrients and protection to encourage faster healing and stronger growth. Put the cut aloe vera pieces into a jar. Pour 500 milliliters of water. Stir the solution. Soak it for 30 minutes. After soaking in the cinnamon water for 1 hour, We'll take it out and stir the solution well. Filter the solution through rails. After soaking the mixture for about an hour, we'll carefully pour it through a fine sieve or mesh strainer. This step helps us separate the liquid from any leftover solid bits or sediments, ensuring the solution is smooth and clear. Removing these particles is important because it prevents clogging when we apply the solution to the plants and helps the nutrients absorb more effectively. So, take your time to filter it thoroughly for the best results. We're going to use this cinnamon solution to gently care for both the plant and the flower spike. The minerals and natural compounds in cinnamon aren't just great for warding off harmful bacteria and fungi. They actually stimulate growth by improving the plant's ability to absorb nutrients and strengthen its natural defenses. When a plant is going through a tough time or starting to recover, this solution acts like a gentle boost, helping to revive tired roots and encourage new growth. It also promotes healthier flower spikes, so the blooms can develop more fully and open up beautifully. After soaking the aloe vera for 30 minutes, we'll strain it carefully and then mix it with the cinnamon water. Combining these two natural solutions creates a powerful blend full of vitamins and minerals that work together to boost the plant's health. Prepare vitamin B1. Use 2 tablets of vitamin B1. Stir the solution. Let's let the solution rest for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we'll take the solution out and pour it into a small cup. Since the wound is still open, we'll soak the roots in the solution. This helps the plant easily absorb the minerals and vitamins from cinnamon, aloe vera, and vitamin B1, which are crucial for healing and boosting root health. Soak it for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, once the plant and flower spike have absorbed enough nutrients, we'll gently take them out of the solution. This ensures they get the full benefit without over-soaking, helping the orchids stay healthy and ready for the next steps in care. We'll soak some cotton in the nutrient-rich solution and carefully attach it to both sides of the flower spike. This special mix of aloe vera, cinnamon, and vitamin B1 works wonders by stimulating the flower buds to develop more actively. Not only does it encourage the buds to open up and bloom beautifully, but it also helps promote root growth and even supports the development of new shoots or baby plants. This natural boost gives the orchid extra energy to recover, grow stronger, and flourish with vibrant flowers and healthy roots. It's a gentle yet powerful way to help your orchid thrive and renew itself. Let's leave the cotton pad soaked in the nutrient solution on the flower spike for about 3 to 4 hours. After 4 hours of letting the cotton pad soak in the nutrient solution on the flower spike, we'll gently remove the cotton. This means the flower buds have absorbed plenty of nourishment by now, so we can move on to the next step to keep encouraging growth and help the orchid thrive even more. Alright, now we're going to use cinnamon powder to carefully dust over the wounded areas. Cinnamon is amazing because it works like a natural antiseptic and antifungal. So it helps to dry out those cuts and keeps any harmful bacteria or fungi from sneaking in and causing infections. This step is super important, especially since the plant's open wounds are vulnerable right now. By applying cinnamon, we're basically giving the plant a protective shield while it starts to heal and grow new roots or shoots. It's like a natural bandage that encourages healthy recovery. And honestly, it's a simple trick that can make a big difference in how well your orchid bounces back. So, just gently sprinkle the cinnamon around the cuts, making sure the powder fully covers the exposed parts. This way, the plant stays safe from any unwanted infections and can focus all its energy on growing strong again. Don't forget to apply turmeric powder on the flower spike as well. We're going to use floral foam for this step. Cut the foam carefully so that it fits snugly into your seedling cup or container. Now, floral foam might seem simple, but it actually plays a really important role when propagating flower spikes. It holds moisture really well, so the flower spike can stay hydrated without sitting in standing water, which could cause rot. The foam also provides gentle support to keep the spike upright and stable, helping it absorb nutrients and stay in place as roots begin to form. Basically, it creates a soft, moist, and secure environment, which is just what a developing spike needs to grow into a healthy new plant. Just pour a small amount of water, just enough to moisten the floral foam. We don't want the spike sitting in too much water, as that could lead to rot. The idea is to keep the environment humid and hydrated, but not soaked. This little bit of water is all we need to help the keiki start to develop roots properly. Let's place the orchid into its new pot now. We'll be using pine bark as the main growing medium. Pine bark is ideal for orchids because it provides excellent drainage and aeration, both of which are essential for healthy root development. Orchids don't like to sit in soggy soil. They need their roots to breathe, and pine bark helps with exactly that. There are also other great options you might consider for potting orchids, like sphagnum moss, coconut husk chips, or even a mix of several media depending on your climate and watering habits. If you've got a favorite potting mix that works well for your orchids, don't forget to drop a comment below. Sharing your tips can really help out fellow orchid lovers in our community. Let's add a layer of moss on top. This moss layer helps retain moisture in the growing medium while keeping the environment cool and stable for the orchid's roots and base to develop. Moss is excellent at holding water without suffocating the roots, which is especially helpful during hot or dry days. It also reduces water evaporation and prevents weeds or harmful mosses from growing underneath. You only need a thin layer, just enough to cover the surface. Too much could block airflow around the base of the plant. After spreading the moss, gently water it to help it settle in and maintain consistent humidity. Alright, so with the leftover solution from earlier, that blend of aloe vera, cinnamon, and vitamin B1, we're not going to waste a drop of it. This is packed with nutrients, and it's actually perfect for taking care of other plants in your garden too, especially orchids. So first, we're going to use this solution to gently wipe down the leaves. And you want to do this early in the morning, when the sun is soft and the plant is just starting to wake up. Why morning? Because that's the best time for orchids to absorb nutrients and start photosynthesis efficiently. Now, wiping the leaves might sound simple, but it's actually doing quite a bit for your orchid. Aloe vera in the mix provides natural enzymes and amino acids that help with cell repair and hydration. It's almost like a moisturizer for the leaves, making them plumper, greener, and more resilient. Cinnamon helps fight off fungi and bacteria, and when you wipe the top of the leaf, it clears out red mites and spider mites, those tiny pests that can really weaken your plant. Then, wiping underneath the leaves is just as important. That's where the stomata are, the plant's breathing pores. Cleaning that area helps the orchid breathe better and process light more efficiently. Vitamin B1 in the mix helps reduce stress, encourage new root growth, and supports recovery after repotting or pruning. It makes the whole plant stronger and healthier. Doing this once or twice a week will keep your orchids green, firm, and thriving. Simple but super effective. Okay, so for the second method, we're going to use a spray bottle. This one's super convenient, especially for those of you who are busy or don't have time for more hands-on plant care. Just pour the solution made from aloe vera, cinnamon, and vitamin B1 into your spray bottle. This acts like a gentle liquid fertilizer, rich in vitamins and minerals that the orchid can absorb easily through its leaves and roots. It promotes healthy growth and helps the plant flower more fully and more often. You'll want to spray in the early morning when the leaves can absorb moisture and nutrients more effectively, and there's still time for them to dry out during the day. The great thing about this method is that it doesn't just feed your orchid, it also protects it. The cinnamon in the mix helps ward off red mites and spider mites, two pests that love to attack orchid leaves and buds. By spraying regularly, you reduce the chance of an infestation taking hold. Alright, now for the third method, and this one's great if you want to nourish your orchids more deeply. We're going to use the solution as a watering fertilizer. Just gently pour it around the base of the plant in the early morning. Watering at this time helps the plant absorb nutrients while avoiding excess moisture sitting on the leaves overnight, which can cause rot. This mix contains cinnamon, aloe vera, vitamin B1, and a little wheat flour. Each of these brings something special to your orchids. Cinnamon is known for its antifungal and antibacterial properties. It helps protect the roots and soil from harmful pathogens. It also helps repel pests like red mites and spider mites that often hide in the potting medium or under leaves. Aloe vera? It's packed with enzymes, amino acids, and natural hormones that stimulate root growth and help damaged plants recover. And vitamin B1 helps reduce transplant shock and supports the development of new roots, especially after trimming or repotting. Watering your orchids with this solution 2 to 3 times a month is plenty. That's enough to keep the plant healthy, stimulate root growth, and even encourage your orchids to bloom more often and more beautifully. After soaking, it's best to gently wipe the leaves while there's still some moisture left on them. This helps the plant absorb the vitamins and minerals more effectively and keeps the leaves clean, making photosynthesis easier. Plus, wiping while the leaves are still damp can help remove pests like red mites and aphids more efficiently. After 3 weeks of care and nurturing, you can see the flower spike beginning to emerge from the plant. The very first shoots are visible, delicate and slender, with a soft pale green color that signals new life and growth. Although still young and tender, these shoots are full of promise, slowly strengthening as they prepare to develop into beautiful, vibrant blooms. Now, moving on to the roots. Although they had lost all their leaves before, they've now started to grow 2 small, fresh leaves. These tiny new leaves are a wonderful sign of recovery and vitality, showing that the roots are healthy and actively supporting new growth. It's amazing to see how the plant is coming back to life, with the roots giving rise to fresh green shoots that promise a strong future. Now, let's take a look at the roots. They've started to sprout fresh, new root tips. These young roots are tender and vibrant, showing that the plant is actively regenerating and strengthening its foundation. After 4 weeks, the flower spike has grown impressively, showing clear signs of strong development. The roots have become thick, healthy, and a bright green color, indicating they are full of life and actively absorbing nutrients. These new roots spread out firmly, providing excellent support and stability for the plant. Meanwhile, the leaves have transformed into a vibrant shade of green, fresh and tender to the touch, signaling that the plant is well nourished and thriving in its environment. The remaining flower spike has started to grow new leaves and longer roots, showing strong and steady development. Meanwhile, the young leaves on the main plant have grown bigger and turned a deeper, healthier green, clearly indicating that the plant is thriving and becoming more vigorous. The roots look healthy and vibrant, with new, tender root tips emerging in a pale green color. They are firm yet flexible, indicating good hydration and nutrient uptake. These fresh roots are spreading out steadily, anchoring the plant firmly while actively absorbing water and minerals, which are essential for the orchid's overall growth and blooming potential. The healthy root system is a clear sign that the plant is well nourished and thriving. We will carefully separate the flower spike that has successfully rooted into 2 parts. After that, we'll trim the upper section of the spike that's still attached to the main plant. This trimmed portion will then be planted separately in its own pot, allowing it to grow independently and develop into a healthy new orchid plant. This method helps promote better growth by giving each part enough space and nutrients to thrive on its own. Don't forget to use cinnamon powder to dry the wound carefully. This step is really important because cinnamon acts as a natural antiseptic, helping to prevent any infections or fungal growth on the cut or damaged areas. It also promotes faster healing by creating a protective barrier over the wound. Applying cinnamon powder gently ensures your orchid stays healthy and recovers quickly, which is key for strong growth and vibrant blooms later on. So always remember this simple but effective step when caring for your orchids. We will carefully separate the flower spike that has successfully rooted into two parts. After that, we'll trim the upper section of the spike that's still attached to the main plant. This trimmed portion will then be planted separately in its own pot, allowing it to grow independently and develop into a healthy new orchid plant. This method helps promote better growth by giving each part enough space and nutrients to thrive on its own. Don't forget to provide a little moisture by misting with clean water. This helps keep the spike hydrated and encourages healthy root development without making the medium too wet. Just a light mist is enough to maintain the right humidity for optimal growth. We will soak it like this 3 times every 2 weeks. This routine helps the plant absorb nutrients consistently and promotes steady, healthy growth over time. If you face any challenges while growing orchids, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I'm always here and ready to help you nurture healthy orchids that bloom beautifully. Care for your orchids with all the love and attention you can give, and you'll be rewarded with stunning blooms all year round right in your home. I truly hope this video helps you take better care of your orchids. If you found it useful, please give it a like and share it so more orchid lovers can find my channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button to support me. Thanks so much.